Hello everyone. It was just the first birthday of my son PJ. He passed away last August. He was born last June. I must say that a week up to his birthday, it was a really rough week because all of those memories and those thoughts and wishing he was here, and a lot of that stuff just came back up. And also during that week, I was dealing with some other personal issues as well that just compounded the whole thing. But I just wanted to recognize him for his first birthday. I do wish he was here. However, I do appreciate that he's not in the pain and suffering the way that he was. So if you've ever lost a child, there's no other feeling like it. Of course, we're all going to experience death with family members, friends, and things of that nature. But there's nothing like losing a child. There's nothing like losing all of those hopes and dreams and expectations and wanting the best for them. Yeah, I must say that this one was pretty hard. It was rough. I did not go to work that day on purpose because I just knew my emotions were gonna be all over the place. But yeah, I know that each and every moment, every day, every year is going to get easier and easier. But just for this first year, it was a little rough for me. But we're getting through it as a family. We're moving on. Life moves on, but we'll never forget him. We'll never forget that experience. And this is not something that I'd wish on anybody. Divorce feels like death. So it's a very similar feeling, but there's nothing that compares to it. People will say, this and that, but no one will ever truly understand or knows what it feels like unless they go through it. Unless you go through it, losing a child, watching a child die, watching a child suffer, be on life support, and all of these different types of machines and tests and things like that, you'll never understand. You'll never truly understand what it's like to have to make life-altering decisions that that will determine their level of comfort while they are here on this earth, as far as the different types of medical interventions to do, what not to do, how long to do it, when to stop doing it, all of those things that come into play. And it's not the first time I've been put in that position. I was in that position with my father as well, having to make life decisions like that, and it's really hard. It's really hard. That's why as adults, I truly believe, and I am a firm believer in having a living will, a health directive, a will, whatever else, everything you can do to make life easier for your family, so they don't have to make those decisions. You can already tell them what your desires are, but to have to make those decisions, it's something. It changes you, and I know for a fact I've changed. I don't find frivolous things funny because I take life way more seriously. There's some things I just don't understand, like how people can treat children a certain way and neglect them and just do them however they do them. I just don't like it. I don't appreciate it. And it doesn't matter how old the child is. It's still your child. And you have to remember, you're in this state now. You're healthy. You're walking around. You're able to do this and you able to do that. But life teeters. And that seesaw will go down. And those children, those arrows in your bag, those arrows in your satchel, they are your children. And it's very reflective on how you treat them, how your life is going to end. And so you don't want the people that are going to decide where you're going in your old age, or if you're not able to take care of yourself. You don't want the people who are going to decide where you go. If you're going in the nursing home, if you're going in that living facility or assisted facility, you don't want to treat them badly. You want to always be on your best behavior. You want to be stern and loving, but at the same time, you want to keep in mind that those are the people that are going to be making decisions for you in your old age. So treat them right. Always prepare. Get your life insurance in place. It doesn't matter what's going on. Everybody needs to have life insurance, y'all. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous out here. And I can't believe, like, in 2023, people are still walking around with children, with dependents, with a family, and don't have life insurance. It's just crazy. We're all going to get up out of here. Nobody knows when, but you have to have, car insurance and other frivolous things, but something for sure is going to happen you don't have, that just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I just got off on that tangent just to tell people to prepare. We knew our son was going to pass, so we had time to prepare. Not that anything really prepares you for the death of a child, but I mean, we knew what to expect. I knew from 10 weeks of being pregnant with him what we were dealing with and what the possibilities were. But at the same time, I mean, nothing really prepares you for that day. And that day of him actually passing was tough for me. I was at work that day. They called me. They said, we're bagging him, or but they had bagged him before. I took it seriously, but I was like, okay, well, this may just be another false alarm or whatever. But I left work and I went ahead and I went down there, and on my way there I called back and they said that he had already passed. They didn't like to tell people that over the phone, so they were waiting for me to get there, but I called anyway on my way there just to see what was going on, and he had already passed. But I don't know if I would have felt better if I was there or not. I keep saying I wish I was there. I wish I was there when it was happening and what was going on. But I don't know if I would have been able to stomach that had I been there. Because I was there when my father passed away. I was there when they cracked him open. I was there to see what he looked like and see the strain on his face and in his eyes when they were doing resuscitation on him, and it was just not fun. It was just not fun. And it reminds me of an aunt that I have. She's the responsible one in the family. She's always responsible for everybody else, everybody's shortcomings. She takes a lot of the burden of the family, and I feel her pain. Because she's had to make that decision more than once. And of course, you're going to have people saying, oh, you shouldn't have done that and you should do this and do that. People who are no help at all and have been no help at all when it comes to things of importance. And, when it comes down to life altering decisions, somebody has to make the decision. So you're always going to have someone trying to counter what you're saying when you're the one, in that position. But, I just wish nobody ever has to be in that position to say to pull the plug or not, because it is not a fun position to be in. And so this is more so about my son PJ, but it tied into my dad as well, because it was the second time I was going through it, and but yeah, I just want to tell everybody to be prepared. Love on your children, take care of them, appreciate each and every moment, enjoy them. Even the children that are not your own, you never know who is going to be the one to pick you up when you need it. Sometimes it's not blood, So yes, this is in honor of my sweet PJ, his first birthday. And I just want to honor him and remember him. And I want to remember him by doing better. I want to remember him by doing better by the son I do have that's living, by doing better by the other family members that I have here that are living, by my friends, by treating my husband right, by doing everything that I do 100% and giving it my best and my all in remembrance of him. Because he was a strong little boy. He reminds me so much of my father. Very, very strong and tenacious and extremely intelligent. I was shocked how extremely intelligent he was. Of course, he wasn't verbal because he was only 2 months old, but he would follow us with his eyes. He knew our voices. He knew his father's voice, and he was just extremely intelligent. So had he lived, I know he would have broken many barriers and proven us wrong in many things. But his little body could not survive that, and this is where we are. We are here honoring him today. So I just want to thank you all for watching, and you be blessed.